Hello and welcome to PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. As summer is getting near, the racing is heating up the tracks across our area, from the Meadowlands up to Poconos and down here right here in Philadelphia. We've got all the racing covered that you need. Here's the headlines.
The Pennsylvania Sire Stakes takes precedent this week on PA Harness Week. Big money on the line at both Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs and Harrah's, Philadelphia. You'll also meet driver Joe Bongiorno, who is just 18 years old and comes from a royal racing background. And we'll head to Canada for the Molson Eliminations from Western Fair Raceway.
And of course, with Kelly joining our staff, you really do have the hottest horsecasters on the tube, bringing you racing's fastest paced half hour. It's starting right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
Moving goal. Explosive matter hits the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside there is Brent Messenger to the early. 5 for the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Well, hello there, and welcome to another edition of PA Harness Week. Boy, we got a great show for you this week. Jam-packed, unbridled enthusiasm. Don't try and harness the excitement. It's going to be a major show. Along with Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. Nice to have you with us again for another exciting edition of PA Harness Week. Let's talk about the oddity that happened, that only one in a couple 100,000 breedings ever takes place.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about me being born either.
Okay, about 3 weeks ago, there's a baby born at Fairwinds Farm in New Jersey. Okay. 10,000 standardbred foals are born every year. Most of them are bay or brown in colors. Every once in a while you get the occasional chestnut or roan, but this baby is white. He's a white standardbred. Now his mom, her name is Coochie Mama. She's bay. The daddy is Art Major. You may have heard of him, multi-million-dollar racehorse. Okay, he's bay, and this white horse comes out.
Wow.
So anyway, so adorable. I got to go there and actually meet this little guy in person. And
tell me you didn't kiss him on the snout and negate any chance this horse would have a winning a race ever.
And I have a feeling he will be a little brown jug winner, Meadowlands Pace winner. Yeah, I'm sure it's down the road. And for people that think they have the perfect name for this guy, just go online and email your suggestion to whitecolt@ustrotting.com. It's whitecolt@ustrotting.com.
How about White Colt Hanover? Or White Coat Lobel, or one of those things, right? Our Sharla McBride will have more on the white horse next week. Now, let's get to the action. Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, the 12th race. It was a Pennsylvania Sire Stake worth over 100 grand, and the champ was back, the 2-year-old champ from last year, and Heather's got that one for you.
That's right. This race features the return of Sweet Lou. He's got the 5-hole in here. Now, who is Sweet Lou? As you mentioned, he was last year's champ, and world champion, took a huge mark up in Canada for the Breeders' Crown. Now, he's such an overwhelming favorite here that the next lowest odds in the field, 23 to 1, okay? And that's Hillbilly Hanover. So is Sweet Lou going to dominate? Let's see.
Underway. On the outside leaving there is McAttaboy, and now toward the inside Mudslide. Far outside All-Star Legend making the lead. McAttaboy follows that, and Mudslide to the pylons, and All-Star Legend goes off stride, so McAttaboy now in front. Hillbilly Hanover third, Sweet Lou on the outside fourth, and a slight gap to El Bravo. Also gapped out is D-Mac, and further back Winter Night, Cold Bath, and after the break All-Star Legend far back. The quarter 26-3. The lead belongs to McAttaboy for the moment. Here comes Sweet Lou. First start of the year. He was Mr. Everything as a 2-year-old, and he marches to the front for Dave Palone. He's there at 3/8. McAttaboy is second. 2 back to Mudslide. Single file to Hillbilly Hanover. First over move now by El Bravo, who's won back-to-back at this oval. Following cover on the outside, D-Mac, who's been tough to beat at Harrah's. Then it's Cold Bath, Winter Night, and the trailer All-Star Legend. The half 50, 5-4. 29-1 second panel, not not taxing at all for this caliber of 3-year-old. And up top, Sweet Lou just coasting along for Palone. He's a length and a half in front of McAttaboy. First over now, that's Brandon Simpson and El Bravo trying to cut into the lead. He's about 3 away. Mudslide is fourth. D-Mac following the cover on the outside. Further back to Hillbilly Hanover and Winter Night. It's still Sweet Lou, 3/4, 122 and 4. 27 even third panel. Sweet Lou still hasn't shaken McAttaboy there. And now Mudslide taking back third. He quickly tips to the outside, leaving the inside for Hillbilly Hanover. Top of the stretch, Sweet Lou. Palone still has not asked him for a thing.
How sweet it is. Driver Dave Palone takes the front with Sweet Lou about the 3/8 mile marker. He was never really challenged from there. He paces home in 26 and 4, wins by over 3 lengths, and 149 and 3. Hillbilly Hanover was second. McAttaboy got the show spot. Now this is the 11th victory in 13 career races for Sweet Lou.
And they'll have to kill Dave Palone to get him away from this horse, correct? I mean, he will not leave this animal for any reason, correct?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't think so. Like, I think he, sleeps in the same stall with him. They have breakfast together.
And who can blame him?
Yeah.
Well, our Sharla McBride caught up with a hot, upcoming driver who's really doing great things in the racetrack. His name is Joe Bongiorno, which, of course, in Italian means, you bet on me and you make a bigger money.
Well, Heather, Steve, today I'm here with one of the younger drivers in this sport, Joe Bongiorno. Joe, you're only 18 years old. What got you started in this sport?
When I was 14, we got a horse with Buzzy Schulte, and they asked me to come out and jog the horse, and after that I wanted to become a driver.
Were you ever nervous when you first got in the bike?
No, I got in a jog cart one day, and they just, Buzzy sat on the side, and after a couple laps he jumped off, and it was just felt natural.
Now, I know that you have a family history in this sport. Tell me a little bit about your grandfather, because I know he probably had a big influence on you.
Yeah, my grandfather, Harold Dancer, he trains horses and he used to drive. And he kind of just told me that it's in the family blood to do it. And my dad, Robert Bongiorno, trained horses for a long time. He was like leading trainer at Freehold in the 80s. And after that, he said the same thing, that it's kind of meant for me to do.
So you've always felt like this was maybe your destiny?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Now, you're only 18 years old, so you're a senior in high school. Now, most seniors are going to prom. Are you going to go to your prom this year?
No, I'm not actually. I'll probably be racing that day, so I don't think prom fits in the schedule.
So you're a senior, but you're not going to go to your prom. You're instead dedicated to the sport.
Definitely dedicated to racing, and it's important for me to do as much as I can at this age and try to better myself, and hopefully when I'm older, I'm driving out here every day with these guys.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot for having me.
All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, Sharla, and thank you, Joe Bongiorno. Now, I know what you're saying. It's not to be confused with the pizza delivery place, DiGiorno. This is Bongiorno, you know? But I'll tell you something. I have watched him drive, and this kid is good. I mean, he's the real deal.
Oh,
so
yeah.
keep an eye on Joe Bongiorno. He is a real up-and-comer, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us when we come back. We're going to go to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and we'll be at Harris, Philadelphia for big races. Don't go away.
It's easy again with the lead. Here comes Mcerlean in the passing lane. NF Quotable got him.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hi, and welcome Welcome back to PA Harness Week. She is Heather Moffitt. I'm Steve Ross, and you already know who you are. But I know what you're saying to yourself. Every week you're saying, I wish I could just get a look at the papers these two guys hold in their hand every week. That's it. No more. Until we get a teleprompter, this is the deal. That's it. Okay. Let's go to Pocono, race 6 of Pennsylvania Sire Stakes for 3-year-old colts and geldings, the first of 3 divisions. Number 2, Easy Again with Montreal Teague, was the prohibitive 2-5 chalk. Number 1, Mcerlean, named after Christopher, used to be the big gun at the Meadowlands and now is the big guy at Penn National who keeps getting really good gigs, and I'm really jealous. Was 2-1 with Dave Palone. The rest were all double-digit bombers, and with a call, Jim Baviglia.
Easy Again is gunning on the inside. So too is Mcerlean at the pylon. Slight edge for Easy Again. And Star Recruit does a nice job improving to 3rd early in front of All Week 4th. Then Cyrus Sealster. Maytime Terror is 6th. At the end are Take a Walk and the trailer Bacon on the Beach. It's Easy Again on top as they're lined up behind him single file now. They come around the paddock, turn to the quarter in 27 4/5. Easy Again, 2 for 2 so far this year. Both of those wins at Harris Philly. And he's on top now as the 2-5 favorite for Montreal Teague Jr. It's Mcerlean with the pocket trip. This one second time off the layoff. Then a gap to Star Recruit, another one who had a big 2-year-old season last year. All Week is 4th. They're starting to get gapped out a little bit behind the leader. Cyrus Sealster 5th. The bottom 3 have lost ground to the rest. Maytime Terror, Take a Walk, and Bacon to the Beach. The half mile, 56 even. 28-1 second panel. Pretty solid fractions up top. Easy Again, coasting along willingly for Teague. Still Mcerlean tracking in the pocket for Palone. Now Star Recruit speeding up along with the pace there 3rd. All Week takes to the outside first over for Corey Callahan, and he's brushing nicely now. Big gap back to Cyrus Sealster and Take a Walk. They're still all chasing Easy Again to 3/4. 1:23-2. Fast 3rd panel, 27-2. Easy Again trying to hold off the charge of All Week on the outside. Mcerlean still threatening in the pocket and moving up 4th. Star Recruit around the turn to the top of the stretch. It's Easy Again with the lead. Here comes Mcerlean in the passing lane. Outside All Week, it's Mcerlean and Easy Again. Mcerlean getting the best of it.
Easy Again went right to the front and cut the mile. Mcerlean took the 2-hole and waited. The others tried staying out of their way. And a real dogfight among horses ensued in the lane, with Mcerlean eking out the win in 1:51 last quarter, 26-3. All Week off at 14-1 with CC Driver was 3rd. And now for Saturday's 8th at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, another Pennsylvania Sire Stake. Here's Heather.
All right, number 2 is Shady Breeze, Bettor's Choice, won by 5 lengths last time out, and then the 6 is Dapper Dude. Won his first start of the season in Canada. Now he ships over the border. And number 1 is Cold Hearted Shark, goes to post for the father-son team of George Teague Jr. and Montreal Teague.
Underway, and a tight start here. Several of them going for the engine. On the inside, Cold Hearted Shark, Shady Breeze right to his outside. Those two separate in a slight edge for Shady Breeze. Eastwood Blue Chip moves up 3rd. 1-10 is parked out 4th. To his inside, Matacardle, followed by Dapper Dude 6th. And then you've got Joe Terror 7th. At the end, McBoogie on the outside, and TSM Warhol T is the trailer. Shady Breeze has the lead, burning it up around that turn of the quarter in 26-3. Shady Breeze 2 for 3 at Pocono so far this year, has the lead as the 3-5 favorite. Pocket trip for Cold Hearted Shark with Teague there. 1-10, never found the inside, going the long road for Tactor. Inside of him, Eastwood Blue Chip. And comes Dapper Dude off a win at Canada. He's 2nd over 5th with John Campbell. Matacardle stays in 6th. Also to the outside, McBoogie. Inside 8th, Joe Terror. And the trailer, TSM Warhol T. They're 5 in, 4 out to the half. 55 even. 28-2. Second panel, ambitious pace up top. It's Shady Breeze here by a length, doing it willingly for Simons. Cold Hearted Shark, excellent trip behind the fast pace. First over 1-10. Still working hard, but that's a long time to be on the outside. Dapper Dude going to try 3 wide now around him. Inside Eastwood Blue Chip, saving ground. Further back, McBoogie. Shady Breeze is still on top, trying to take him all the way here. 3/4, 1:21-4, 26-4 on the back. Shady Breeze threatening a big mile here, but he's got work to do. Cold Hearted Shark right there. Dapper Dude coming up 3 wide. Now the inside open for 1-10 as Cold Hearted Shark pulls. Top of the street. stretch. It's Shady Breeze digging in. Cold-Hearted Shark on the outside. Out wide, Dapper Dude. It's Dapper Dude. Shady Breeze looking for the line. This is going to be real close at the line. It is Dapper Dude.
Shady Breeze sets off all the teletimers except the last one, which is kind of the one that matters. But Dapper Dude makes a 3-wide move. He comes home the fastest. 27-3, wins by half a length, and 149-4 with John Campbell in the bike for trainer Bob McIntosh. Woo, that gets me all excited. Shady Breeze holds on for second. Cold-Hearted Snake got a good trip. He was third.
Now on to Sunday's 8th at Harris, Philadelphia. Non-winners of $18,000 in the last 5 starts. Number 1, the Mohegan Pan, who probably should be racing at Mohegan Sun, however, is racing at Harris, Philadelphia. With Brian Sears was the slight 65 chalk over number 2, Oz the Bye Boy, who went off a 3-2 with Georgie Knapp. Number 7, Rescue Plan with Ron Pierce was the 5-1 third choice. And with a call, here's James Woodwright.
Mohegan Pan's a length and a half in front. Shakerosa holds down second. Eyes the Bye Boys gained to within 2.5 of the lead facing the breeze. Artist Rallies pinned down 3 from the front. Bluehurst is angling 3 wide on the far turn. Bluehurst in the blue and gold headgear is advancing steadily now to be within a half length of second. Rescue Plan's got 5 to make up wide of Game Day, and 3 of Spades spins wide from the back of the pack. 3/4 and 123-2, and the field turns for home. The Mohegan Pan a length and a half in front. Shakerosa is giving chase up the open stretch and going beautifully. You better look at Shakerosa, 16-1 upset in the 8th. Shakerosa.
Well, when it all shook out, it wasn't the Ponderosa or a Mimosa, but number 6, Shakerosa, who grabbed the gold. Off at 16-1 with Tim Tetrick. Shakerosa left, grabbed the top before the Mohegan Pan took the lead just past the quarter, giving Shakerosa the vaunted 2-hole trip. Tetrick waited till the stretch before wearing down the chalk to win in 150-4. Number 5, Bluehurst, a 12-1 shot with Yannick Gingras, was 2 back in third. This horse was trained by a lady named Joanne King, who coincidentally is your mom.
Yes, she is.
Now, the only question everybody out there wants to know is, did she lay a whole lot of cookies on Tim Tetrick in order to get him to give this horse a top drive?
Yes, I'm sure that she did make him some lasagna or something like that, but he always eats after the race because you cannot drive well on a full stomach.
Would not want to weigh him down any. No.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
How about the 12th on Sunday here at Harris, Philly? You got that?
I do have that. Thank you. Okay, purse $23,000. Nice pacers in here. There's 3 horses that the bettors are all really liking. All right, there's number 2, Drumfire. He's the 8-5 favorite. He was in the Winners Over. He's been in the Open. He's taking a drop down in class here. And then there's the 1, Andy Rue. He has made almost $80,000 this year already. Wow. Okay, and then number 5 is Here We Go Again. He's been racing on the half mile at Yonkers. Now he wants to try out a bigger track.
Here We Go Again is trying to take them all the way. 1.25 lengths in front of the first over, Andy Rue, who turns up the pressure with 3/8 to go. Drumfire holds down pocket position. He's in a good stalking spot. Digger's Rest is second over, 2 3/4 off the lead. Rusty's All-In's going to need somewhere to go. He's only 3 lengths behind. Here We Go Again in the shadow of the quarter pole. Nova Artist is third over with 4 lengths to make up. 1.5 last. Vertical Horizon. 3/4, 123-2, 3/16 to go. Here We Go Again's lead cut to ahead. Andy Rue turns up the pressure on the outside. Drumfire awaits the open stretch. Digger's Rest just won. Pace fanning wide from the back was Nova Artist down to the final 150 yards. Here We Go Again. Digging in, all out to save off Andy Rue. Drumfire, the main danger now up the inside. Here's Drumfire to the line. Drumfire!
Here We Go Again. Race game on the front, but just couldn't hang on. He gets beat in those final strides. Drumfire benefits from a great trip and wins with Brian Sears in 150-4. And Here We Go Again was second. Andy Rue paced up, and he was third in this one.
When we come back, you'll want to stay around. Why? Because here at Harris, Philadelphia, we have 3, count them, 3 Pennsylvania Sire Stakes, and each one has about $100,000 on the line. So don't think about going anywhere.
Top billing still a neck in front. Solvato giving chase.
Cheers. We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
but what happens when we're together.
We believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza. We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run. believe that 2's company and 3's a trifecta.
We believe. We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots.
We believe it's always post time somewhere.
We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. Along with Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. They conducted Pennsylvania Sire Stakes here on Friday, and there were some good ones, too. They featured trotters worth a lot of money. In race number 3, top billing with Andy Miller was the 1-2 chalk. Not Afraid with Ron Pierce was the 5-2 second choice, and Solvato was the 4-1 third choice. And here's the call.
150 to go. Top billing still a neck in front. Solvato giving chase and closing steadily. These two down to the line. Solvato one last lunge. Solvato!
Top billing with Andy Miller got the top billing, but not the win. That went to number 1 Solvato with Tron Smetshammer, who beat the chalk and neck in 153-2. Number 2 Not Afraid apparently was and finished third. And now with the 5th race, another Pennsylvania Sire Stake. Here's Heather.
Yes, big purses here. $98,000, okay, for these purses. Now, the main horse in here is Magic Tonight. He made a bobble in the Simpson at the Meadowlands, but he was coming off 2 really good qualifiers, so in here he shows up as the 3-5 favorite. But will he decide to be a good horse and behave, or be a bad horse and go off stride? Let's see.
The field turns for home, and Magic Tonight has extended his lead to 3.5 lengths. Standovers, a clear-cut second. Go Tappy is third. Magic Tonight, an easy winner at 3-5.
Magic Tonight did not disappoint. He wins by 4 lengths for trainer Noel Daly with Rockin' Ron Pierce in the bike in 154 and picks up the winner's share of the rich purse.
So he was on his best behavior.
He was.
Okay, let's
he
go.
was magical. Get it, Magic Tonight.
Got it. Okay, we go to Friday's 11th, another Pennsylvania Sire Stake worth about $98,000. But who's counting? All right. Number 5, Nothing But Class with Jimmy Tactor was the 8-5 chalk. Beer Summit was 5-2 with Ron Pierce. And let's see what happens.
Frostbite's case still a length and a half in front. From in second spot, Beer Summit. Faltering again was Nothing But Class, and in the final 150 yards, Frostbite's K has been reeled in by Beer Summit. Beer Summit had room to vacate the pocket and took over in the last 16th.
Nothing But Class with Jimmy Tactor was the 8-5 chalk, but Beer Summit off at 5-2 with Pierce, 1 for fun, and 154-1. Number 1, Frostbite's, another 5-2 shot with Dave Miller was second. Over and over victory off at 14-1 with Georgie Knapp was third. Nothing But Class did nothing but break and broke the bettor's hearts. But that's racing for you. Okay, when we come back, our lovely Kelly Connors will be here with her picks of the week. Stay tuned.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Mohegan Sun off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hello there, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. You know, last week on our 150th show, we had a newbie join us, and a beautiful newbie. Shocking that we would have a beautiful woman on this show. I'm the only one who's not.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, you should, absolutely. And regardless of what she says and what her picks are, and she's good and she knows her stuff, she's so good to look at, who cares what her picks are?
Yeah.
But if she can make the picks and make you money, it's all good. And here she is. Here's Kelly Connors with her picks of the week.
Thanks, Steve. This weekend is chock full of great competitive races up and down the East Coast. My first pick, it comes from Yonkers in race 6, their open handicap with a very nice purse. My top pick in here goes to the 8, real nice Jason Bartlett in the driver's seat, who gets along well with this pacer for trainer Richie Banca. Yet last start was after a 3-week layoff. He went on a speed mission at Pocono. That effort should definitely help tighten him up, and he'll get some relief in the fact that it's at Yonkers, so less of a stretch to deal with. He's hit the board 8 out of 10 tries so far this year, so I think he's got the speed to overcome that outside post and get the win here at Yonkers. Next pick, we're going to look at the 10th race at Meadowlands in their Invitational, going with the one on top. We will see. This 5-year-old world championship pacer has banked over $2 million in his career. Last start, he was a fast closing third at even money, and that was coming off a 6-month vacation after the Breeders' Crown final. I think he has good enough gate speed to protect the rail and then strike late for the win here at the Meadowlands. My numbers 1, 5, 6, and 3 there. Final pick comes Sunday here at Harrah's, Philadelphia, in the Betsy Ross. $100,000 on the line and a lot of tough mares in the field. But I like the 6. Put on a show. I think she's going to do exactly that and get the win. Trainer Chris Ryder bringing this tough mare down from Canada, where she has been red hot, sweeping her last 4 in open company with ease. It is also coming off a seasonal mark of 150 flat. She gets George Brennan in the bike. 6, 2, 4, and 5. It's going to be a good one. I know I'll be watching, and hopefully we can make you some money this weekend. I'll send it back to you guys.
What did she say? I'm sure she said something, but I did retain that. Oh, darn.
How come I never get that reaction?
Thank you, Kelly. Good picks, I guess. Okay. Guess what they had, as they do every year at Western Fair? Their big race, their signature race, is the Molson. And it's in a limb. It's for free-for-all pacers. It's a good one. With the first to limb, here's Heather.
Okay, yes, and here, so many good horses. Thank you. Yeah, don't even try it now, whatever. All right, it was a short field with 5 horses, and it included 2 Ron Burke trainees, with Tokia taking in the most money, but actually it was the other Burke trainee, Clear Vision, who reached the wire first in 152-2 with driver John Campbell, who started his career at this very track at Western Fair, and it's been 32 years since Campbell raced over this racetrack. But he did not forget where the winner's circle was, did he? Did you, John? That's right. Now, 32 years? Oh my goodness, John can't even be older than 34. Come on, what was he, 2 when he was driving then?
Did they remember him?
Oh yeah, nobody forgets John Campbell. Tokyo was second, and third went to St. Elmo Hero.
Okay, race 9 was the second Molson limb. Number 3, foiled again, last year's older pacing champion with Yannick Gingras, was the 2-5 chalk from the Ron Burke barn. But number 1, Aracash Hanover at 5-2 with Doug McNair, got the money, wiring the field in 151 flat. Number 5, Razzle Dazzle off at 7-2 with JC, was third. And don't forget, the $300,000 Molson final can be seen on the next edition of PA Harness Week. And for all of us here at the show, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway. Starting fast outside here. Brent Messenger to the air.